It's all over. Why sister wives Christine and Janelle are no longer close. Kody Brown recently opened up about a painful chapter in her life, revealing that her once close friendship with former sister wife Janelle Brown has become distant since both women went their separate ways. The emotional confession came during a recent episode of Sister Wives, where Kody addressed the shift in her bond with Janelle, whom she used to consider not just a co-wife but a true best friend. For years, the two women stood side by side through every challenge, united by their shared experiences in a plural marriage with Kody Brown. However, their paths have now diverged drastically, leaving a void where their sisterhood once thrived. After years of navigating the complicated dynamics of polygamy, both Kody and Janelle made the courageous decision to leave Kody and start over on their own terms. Kody moved to Utah, where she found love again and remarried, embracing a new chapter of her life filled with joy and freedom. Meanwhile, Janelle relocated to North Carolina to pursue business opportunities and spend more time with her children and grandchildren. While both women seem content with their individual journeys, the physical distance and changes in priorities have taken a toll on their once unbreakable bond. Kody's admission that she and Janelle no longer speak as often as they used to came as a surprise to many fans who had seen the pair as the strongest allies in the Brown family's ongoing saga. Kody explained that their relationship began to cool off after they both settled into their new lives. The emotional connection that had kept them close through the ups and downs of polygamy seemed to fade as they each began prioritizing their personal growth and independence. Though their friendship had once been one of mutual understanding and unwavering support, Kody acknowledged that maintaining that closeness has become difficult now that their day-to-day lives no longer intertwine. Living in different states, pursuing separate goals, and navigating their post-Kody identities have all contributed to the emotional distance between them. Kody expressed sadness over the situation but also acceptance, recognizing that sometimes relationships change as people evolve. A key factor in the growing divide appears to be the shift in their shared business relationship. For years, Kody and Janelle worked together on several ventures, supporting each other both professionally and personally. However, Kody revealed that since their respective moves, their working dynamic has become strained. She admitted that she now feels the need to take more control of her own business affairs, seeking independence in her career just as she did in her personal life. This transition, while empowering for Kody, reportedly caused tension with Janelle, who may have felt left out or unappreciated. Kody did not go into extensive detail about their disagreements, but her tone suggested that the change in their professional partnership mirrored the emotional drift between them. The evolution of their relationship reflects a broader truth about life after leaving a plural marriage. For decades, Kody and Janelle shared not only a husband but a household, children, and an entire lifestyle built around cooperation and shared sacrifice. They leaned on each other through the emotional complexities of being sister wives, often forming a closer bond with one another than with Kody himself. When Kody decided to leave the plural marriage in 2021, Janelle was one of her most vocal supporters, encouraging her to follow her heart and seek happiness. Fans celebrated their unity, seeing in their friendship a symbol of resilience and female empowerment within the often restrictive framework of polygamy. Yet, as both women began to heal and redefine their lives outside of that world, it seems their connection has naturally shifted to reflect their new realities. Kody has been open about how much she cherishes her newfound independence. In Utah, she has embraced a simpler, more peaceful lifestyle, surrounded by her children and her new husband, David Woolley. Their marriage has been a source of joy and stability for her, a stark contrast to the emotional turmoil she once endured in Flagstaff. She often shares glimpses of her happy life on social media, showcasing adventures with David and her family. For Kody, the move represented more than just a physical relocation, it was a complete rebirth. She has frequently spoken about how freeing it feels to live life on her own terms, without the constant emotional strain of polygamy. This sense of liberation may have contributed to her desire to reshape not only her personal but also her professional relationships, including the one with Janelle. Janelle, on the other hand, has been navigating her own path of transformation. After leaving Kody, she focused heavily on her business ventures, particularly in the health and wellness industry. Her move to North Carolina allowed her to reconnect with her family and find stability outside the polygamous structure that had defined her adult life. While she has maintained a more private profile compared to Christine, Janelle has expressed contentment in her independence and the satisfaction of building something for herself. However, it's evident that the distance, both geographical and emotional, between her and Christine has left an impact on them both. Their friendship, once a constant source of comfort, now feels more like a cherished chapter of the past than an active part of their present lives. Christine's revelation about their estrangement offers a sobering reminder that even the strongest friendships can be tested by major life changes. While she did not express anger or bitterness toward Janelle, her words carried an undertone of sadness, as though she misses what they once shared but recognizes that their journeys are simply different now. The pair built their bond on shared struggles, raising children in a plural family, dealing with emotional neglect from Kody, and facing public scrutiny as reality TV personalities. With those shared experiences behind them, they now stand as individuals pursuing separate dreams. Christine's focus is on her marriage and new family dynamic in Utah, while Janelle's energy is directed toward her business goals and personal growth in North Carolina. The situation also highlights how the end of a plural marriage can have ripple effects beyond the romantic relationships themselves. The sister wives often relied on each other more than on Kody, forming familial bonds that sometimes outlasted the marriages. For Christine and Janelle, that bond was particularly strong, forged through years of shared responsibility, late-night talks, and mutual understanding. Their friendship was a rare example of genuine closeness amid a complex family structure, and seeing it fade has been difficult for both them and the fans who admired their loyalty to each other. Still, Christine's openness about the situation suggests she has come to terms with the fact that change is a natural part of growth. As Christine continues to build her new life, she seems determined to focus on positivity and gratitude. Despite the emotional distance from Janelle, she speaks warmly of their past and acknowledges how much that friendship meant to her during her years in the Brown family. In many ways, Christine's story is one of empowerment, of learning to let go of what no longer fits, even when it's painful. Her willingness to share this truth publicly offers insight into the complex emotional landscape of post-polygamous life, where freedom and loss often coexist. Janelle, too, appears to be thriving in her own way. Though she has remained quieter about her current relationship with Christine, she seems content with her life's direction. Her independence and resilience mirror Christine's in many ways, suggesting that while their bond may have shifted, they continue to embody the same strength that helped them both leave an unhappy situation and start anew. Ultimately, Christine's revelation about her estrangement from Janelle is not just a story of friendship lost, it's a story of growth, change, and the inevitable transformation that comes when people choose to rebuild their lives. The two women who once stood side by side through every hardship are now walking their own paths, each carrying the lessons and memories of their shared past. Their journey serves as a poignant reminder that even when relationships evolve or fade, the love and respect that once existed can continue to shape who we become.